Wiring up a three-way switch can be a little bit confusing, but if you understand what's happening inside of it, then it becomes fairly easy. So today I'm going to cover how they actually function, and I'll show you a few different wiring schemes that you can understand exactly what's happening and what's going where and why. This is part 5 of a series, Guitar Wiring for Beginners, where I'm going to cover everything to get you started with wiring and give you a foundational framework for understanding the actual mechanics. But today we're going to be focusing on the three-way blade or lever switch, as you'd see on a Telecaster introduced in 1951 and then pre-1977 on the Stratocaster. So the reason I chose the three-way switch instead of the 5, even though the 5 is a little bit more simple to wire, is because mechanically the three-way switch is a little bit easier to understand, even though it's a little bit more complicated when you're trying to wire up your guitar. So let's jump right in here and I'll show you how it works. So the three-way switch is going to look like this here. Now it might be hard to see in this picture, but you've got 8 lugs here. Lugs are the little terminals that you connect your wires to. So you've got 4 here, and then these are 4 as well. So those are on 2 separate sides, 4 on each side. So I like to label them this way. On one side you have A, and on the other side you have B. Those 2 sides are not connected. And then you have a 0, and the reason I put 0 is because that's what's also called the common, and that's always connected. So the 0 is always either connected to 3, 2, or 1 on either side at the same time. So if that's confusing, I'll show you what's happening mechanically inside the switch, and I think it'll make sense. So this is the switch here in the middle position. So if I put the switch in the bridge position, what's happening inside there is it's connecting B0 and B1, and then on the other side it's connecting A1 to A0. So it's sort of spanning up here and then making the connection down there. So in the bridge position, therefore you have A1 and A0, B0 and B1 connected. So I made up this little visual to give you a reference. So in the bridge position, this is what's happening as we mentioned. A1 to A0 is connected, B0 and B1 are connected. If you put that switch in the middle, you've got 2 and 0 on both sides being connected. And probably noticing the pattern now, in the neck position it's 3 and 0 being connected. Okay, so sometimes these things can be hard to remember, and this visual here is included as part of a larger creation that I made called Guitar Wiring Cheat Sheet, and that covers everything that I've covered previously: potentiometers, the three-way toggle switch, and included will be what I'm presenting here. So you can download that for free. It's in the description below. You just have to follow the link, put in your email, and there you go, it's yours. So I'm going to keep this up as a reference when we go into how this actually works when you're wiring it up. So you probably recognize this picture here as the Telecaster pickups. So we're going to wire this up so that you can have the option of bridge only, bridge and neck pickup together, and neck pickup only. So with the 5-way switch, it is a little bit more simple to understand. With the 3-way switch, it can get a little bit funky, but it'll all make sense in a moment. So first we'll just start off with your wire coming from the bridge pickup, which is going to be hooked up to A1. Now remember, in the bridge position, A1 and A0 are connected internally. So I'm not going to display that here. You can see it here. That's what's happening inside. Okay, and for this, we're going to use B0 as our output. It doesn't always have to be an output, but in this case it is. Okay, so remember A and B are not connected, so we need to run a wire externally from here all the way up to here. So now you have the bridge pickup in the bridge position switch going from A1 to A0 to B0 and out. Okay, so that one's good. And on the other side, it's going into B0 and B1 is not connected, so you don't have to worry about that for right now. So next we're going to focus on just the neck pickup. So I'm going to use blue for that because just to make it easier for you, even though you'd be using the same color wiring in your guitar. So I'm going to draw this line. So I've hooked the neck pickup up to B3. Now remember, in the neck position, the switch being all the way to the left, you have B3 and B0 connected, and A3 and A0 connected internally. So right now, there's no signal going into A3, so you don't have to worry about that one. The signal from the neck is going into B3, which inside is connected to B0, and it's going out. A1 and A0 are not connected, so you just have the neck pickup playing. Okay, so now to get your bridge and your neck hooked up, all we have to do is go like this. So what I've done here is I've added a wire connecting externally A1 to A2 and B3 and B2. Now, that might be a little bit confusing, but if you just think about each position on its own, it kind of makes more sense. So this doesn't affect position 1 and position 3 because internally in position 1, A1 and A0 are connected, but A2 and A0 are not inside. So this connection on the outside doesn't actually matter in that case. On the middle position, you have, remember, going into A2. So you have the neck going into B2 to B0 and out. So the neck is active. On the bridge, you have it going from through here. On the bridge, you have it going through A1 to A2 with your wire, down to A0 and out. So that means you have your neck and your bridge active. Now don't worry if this is still a little confusing. I'm going to give you more examples. So now we're going to look at a case in which there's 3 pickups and a 3-way switch, which is not as common. This would be the old Telecaster wiring. Now new Telecasters have the 5-way switch, but I'm using this picture because it's royalty free. So, and I've turned it upside down just so I don't have my wires crossed, but in a moment I'm going to show you a real guitar wiring diagram and which will be vertical. So I'm going to wire this up with the bridge going to A1, the middle going to A2, and the neck going to A3. Okay, so right now you could technically use A0 as your output, and you would be able to switch between all 3 pickups, but the problem is that you wouldn't be able to have individual tone control. So the way that we get around that is using the B side. Now if you want to understand more about tone potentiometers and how they actually function, you can go back to one of the previous videos where I cover that. But if you have a basic understanding that it actually takes the highs, then that's good enough for now. So what we're going to do is hook up A0 to B0. So this is now the output. And we want to have a tone control for our middle and our neck pickup. So remember, position 1, we have the bridge. So you don't have to worry about B1. We're going to leave that blank or not wired up. So we're going to have a tone knob hooked up, or tone potentiometer hooked up to B2. And then you'd have your tone right here. So therefore, in the middle position, you have the bridge pickup going into A2 to A0 to B0 and out. And then the B2 and B0 is connected, which then allows that tone potentiometer to reach the highs from that position. Okay, so you have tone control on your middle position. And then in position 3, we need to do the same thing. So we just add that potentiometer right there. So now we're going to look at a common 2 pickup situation. So this here obviously is the Les Paul, which doesn't really matter. It's just 2 pickups, okay? And this is still the blade switch. It's not using the regular toggle switch that a Les Paul would. So we're going to use, in this case, the zeros or the commons as the inputs. So the bridge, the bridge to A0, and the neck to B0. Now, I'm just going to add the wires in here and then I'll explain each path. So here I've added a jumper cable going from A1 to A2, down to B2, down to B3, and out. So B3 is acting as our output. So this can be a little bit confusing, but let's again break it down into each individual path. So we'll look at position 1, which is just the bridge pickup is what you want. And remember, B1 and B0 and A1 and A0 are connected in that position. So let's look at what's happening. Is that what we want? Just the bridge pickup. Okay, so the bridge is going into A0, which is then going into A1, down to A2, down to B2, B3, and out. So that's active. On the other side, you have B0 and 1 connected, which are, there's no external connection, so there's no signal. So that's exactly what you want. You want the bridge pickup active. And you don't have to worry about A2 and B2 because internally they're not connected. Okay, now let's look at position 1. You want just the neck pickup. Sorry, position 3, you want just the neck pickup. So A0 and A3 are connected. B3 and B0 are connected. So you've got the neck pickup going to B0, which is internally connected to B3 and out. So that's active. On the other side, you've got A0 and A3 connected, and there's no signal going there, so we're good. Position 2, you want both active. So remember, that's 2 and 0, 2 and 0. So you've got the neck going into B0, which is then internally connected to B2, and then jump to B3 and then out. So that's active. A0 is internally connected to A2, which then follows the jumper, B2, B3, and out. It's active. So I'm going to give you one more way of describing this with an actual real wiring diagram. So I'm going to take you over to a website. So what I have open here is a website called guitarelectronics.com, and I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but I'm going to put a link in the description below because this will allow you to really thoroughly test your understanding to make sure that you have it. So what I'd recommend doing is going down in the description below, downloading the guitar wiring cheat sheet, having it open on your desktop, and then going to this website and looking at the different wiring diagrams of each different scenario. Now, you don't have to look at all of them, there's a whole bunch, but you can pick one, maybe one that you're working on, or just pick one at random and see if you can figure out what's going on. It'll tell you on top 2 humbuckers, 3-way lever switch, and then gives you different options, 1 volume, 1 tone control, 1 volume, 2 tone control. So anything that you could imagine or that you're working on is probably here. So just to show you what's happening here with a wiring diagram, which can be a little bit confusing. So you have the reference open that you've downloaded from the description, and you're looking at this so you know which is connected to what in which position. Then you can look at this wiring diagram and okay, look at this bridge here. So the wire is going into A1, which is then connected to A0, and this jumper cable shows you here to B0, which is your out. Okay, and the neck is going into B0, which is not connected to B1, no signal. Okay, position 2, you've got A1, you've got the bridge going into A2 to A0 to B0 and out, and you've got the neck going into B2 to B0 and out. Both of them are making a signal, and then finally your neck going into B3, which is connected to B0. This one is not connected to B3, so no signal. So you can go through this with the reference that I have open and go through a few different examples, and you really have a solid understanding at that point of what's actually happening. So if you go through that process of downloading the cheat sheet and going to the wiring diagrams page and looking at a few different scenarios, then you should have a pretty good understanding of how it all works, and you won't really have to question it when you're wiring it up. So give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave some comments below if you want to see some more, and turn on your notifications because next week I'll be covering the 5-way switch. I'll see you there.